Welcome back, folks, to another exciting edition of Let's Play Star Trek Online. As always, I am your host, J Square John Jeremy, and last we left off, we have found that there is in fact a rip in time at Drozana Station, and apparently the Davidians are feeding upon the energies of the 23rd century, where there is no technology available to detect them. Now, we have to put a stop to that. So we're going to go ahead and start our next mission here, what's called Everything Old is New.
Obviously, the Davidians have found a way to harness this surge of triolic energy. The existence of the Davidian portal means they're traveling freely between the station in the present and in the past. Since 23rd century technology can't detect a Davidian phase shift, that time period is rife with potential victims. The only choice now is to stop the incursion at the source. You'll have to take that portal into the past and find out how the Davidians are creating this new surge of triolic energy. Stop them and find a way back without altering the timeline. Don't worry about temporal investigations. I'll pull a few strings. They'll never know you were gone. Best to keep your team small just in case.
And we'll get a bunch of goodies here. Very well.
Until next time.
Let's go ahead and go to Drozana Station. Okay. Make our way toward the station here. Looks like we got a complete mission. Collect some rewards.
Welcome to Drozana. You're cleared for docking.
Nope. Don't want to hear about it, Balin. Don't want to hear about it. Oh, someone else is here as well. Mako Commando Blish. And Commander Shran. And LGBT of Starfleet, Sub-Admiral Swan. He's got a nice cape from his shoulder. I like it. Let's go and descend to the Davidian portal. A properly modulated energy discharge should allow us to use this portal to follow the Davidians back through time. Once we get there, though, it might be a bit trickier to get back. We should bring as few people as possible to minimize the chances of distorting the timeline. Well, we brought all soldiers with us, so hopefully that'll go well. Let's go ahead and, I guess, fire our phasers. Take portal to the past. We're still in Drozana Station, sir, just in the past. We need to be very careful here, Captain. If we damage the station or injure anyone, we could damage the timeline irrevocably. Even if Drake doesn't care about the Temporal Prime Directive, we should. We're still Starfleet officers, after all. Set weapons to heavy stun. We're still in the computer core, Captain. Strange. I wonder why there's nobody here. From what I remember about this time period, there should be someone here, even just the technician. If we can find the right parts, we could cobble together a subspace field emitter, and perhaps get an idea of what the Davidians are doing here. But using 23rd century technology will make it more difficult. The Federation won't develop ways to detect the subspace variances that the Davidians use until almost a century from now. I'll make a list of equipment here that we can use to fine-tune Drozana Station's sensor array. We can probably find the regulator components somewhere near the computer core, and an induction coil on the power systems level. Very well. Bunch of goodies here we need to find. Kolez wants to pet his tribble. I guess I'll do so as well. Let's see what we've got going on here. There is the thingy upstairs. Just want to double check to see that we're not missing out on anything down here, I guess. No, everything looks clear. That doesn't look clear. That looks like there's a door there. Before we go through that door, let's go ahead and check on this area here. Just want to make sure all my ducks are in a row. Jump over. Forget about your safety bars. Who needs safety bars? Nonsense. Nothing over here. Cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and make our way down then. Examine the door. No wonder there's no one here. The station is on medical alert. Non-essential personnel are confined to quarters, and the computer core is locked down. Unfortunately, that lockdown works both ways. No one can get in, but we can't get out either. Lucky for us, these old systems had some well-documented problems. It shouldn't be too difficult to override the controls. Sir, these old duotronic computers have a memory fault that makes them susceptible to overloads. An overload could cause it to lose the processes, like the one locking the door to the computer core. In this century, there shouldn't be any tasks that could overload them, but there's an infamous 24th century warp geometry problem that will be insoluble with the processing power available to this computer. If we set the console to divert processing to parts of the problem, we might be able to cause a memory overwrite that would make the computer lose its security lockdown. I see. Use power distribution console. Bank switch. Memory bank 1. Continue. Nope. Okay. What am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to overflow memory banks. Consult an engineer. We need to... Oh, no, well, you're not an engineer, first of all. Switch memory banks 1, 2, and 3 until all of them are working on problems and the computer overflows its available memory. Got it. Okay. Question is, how do we switch them? Because I thought I just did one, but it doesn't say that. Bank switch memory and 1 and 3. Okay. So that did it. Now, do we do number 2 over here? Memory bank 2 is queued. Here's something over here. Bank switch memory banks 1 and 2. Now I need to overflow 1, which should be over here. Bank switch 1. Got it. That did it. The door should open now. Ta-da! Now, I think one of the accolades here in this mission is that we don't enter into combat with anybody. So, here's what we're gonna do. You do not attack. You do not attack. Do not engage. Okay. Come through here. Stay away.
What are you doing down here? The station is on medical alert. Nobody's supposed to be in the computer
Damn
core
it.
area.
Already lost.
Hey, is that a weapon?
Nope.
Don't try. The lift shouldn't have let you come down to this level. How did you get here?
Enemy targets on
You're firing on me. You cheated. You were talking to me and then you started firing on me. That's not cool, man. Well then, screw it. Everybody attack everybody. I don't care anymore. Fire on everybody. Get in my way when I'm trying to save you all. Get the hell out of here. Where's all the stuffs? What's this do? Check console for useful items. Found a duotronic transducer array. Very good. Sir, I'm reading a patrol team ahead. Since the station is on medical alert, they're probably following a standard patrol pattern. We might be able to sneak past them or even lock them in one of the side rooms. Nope! We're gonna go in guns blazing. Because screw it, Myers ruined everything for us. I like how they just dropped. They was like, I'm done.
enemy combatants in close proximity.
Don't need to lock the door. Still looking for a planic regulator. Not this way. the stairs. More trialic waves. There must be Davidians somewhere on this station in this time period. Ensign Svoboda. Talk to the ensign.
Oh, hey. You shouldn't be here. You should get up to the quarantine area.
What are you working on?
Oh, just running a level 3 diagnostic on the subsystem. The computers on this station are state-of-the-art. I can simulate an entire copy of the station and display every piece of it as a wireframe model.
Perhaps you could show me?
I'm really busy with this diagnostic. Sorry. You really should go up to the quarantine area. Excuse me.
What about you?
Oh, hey. Oh, hey. You shouldn't. Oh, just running a level 3. I know, isn't it? I'm very fortunate to be able to work here. Working on a station like this really strikes home just how modern and new everything is.
Isn't the subsystem tied to the main computer core?
Yes, although it has its own memory and subprocessor as well. It can even work in parallel with the computer core's main processor.
What happens when you tie it to the main computer's memory?
Here, I'll show you. That's odd. The core isn't responding to my request. I need to go talk to Lieutenant Myers. Make sure you get up to the quarantine area and get checked out by the doctor.
I see. Well, you go help find him. I'm gonna go ahead and just take this. Warning. Improper access may cause injury and or death. Disable all power taps before servicing. Discharge static electricity before contact with leads. Unlock safety cage prior to access. Unclamp data lead to replace regulator. Disconnect power. Unlock Ow.
Personal shield losing power.
Good job, John. Try that again, shall we? Disconnect power. Touch static discharge. Unlock safety cage. Remove computer monitor. Thank you. Okay, now we need to take the maintenance lift. But hey, look, a scannable. Go ahead and grab that. Very good. Maintenance lift over here. What's over this way? Is there anything over this way then? That'll lead to the same area? Nope, can't even get in there. Alright, fine. Fine, game. Be that way. The stairs here, even though there are no stairs, there's just a ramp. Take the maintenance lift. This isn't the power distribution level. Sir, security's overridden the turbolift. They must have detected our arrival. Station security will probably be here any minute now. If we're going to get out of this without a fight, we'd better look for alternatives quickly. We have to find a console so that we can use the override the that we can use to override the turbolift so we can keep it going. Or we can just fight everybody. I'm okay with fighting people too. Where are they? Want to fight them? Let's fight them. Locked door. No. Let's fight them. Come on. Yeah.
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power.
We're fine. Still fine. Yep, see? They're all done. We made it. We're good. Can I go this way? Nope. You're kind of out on your feet, huh? It's okay. I know how that feels. Scan some gas. Very good. Anybody else around here? No anomalies in the area. I think he wants me to go back down that way. That's a lie. Ensign engineering officer over here.
Hold it right there.
Okay. Yeah. Not even gonna comment on that. Nope. Oh wow. They disintegrated me. I was disintegrated. That was a thing that occurred. Don't do that. I just knocked out Lieutenant Commander Scott. Whoops. Whoopsie. I knocked out Scotty. Too funny. Alright, what can I do here? Override the maintenance lift lock. Alright. Any more Starfleet security around? Looks like you're over there. Looks like you're broken. Maybe. Let's go back down this way here. Gotta take out this the ensign engineering officer. Hello there. How are ya? No trouble, no trouble. Cool, I guess. Maybe. Alright, let's go. Now, we may have been a bit trigger happy during this encounter. So I wonder if that'll change how our discussions go with the people in charge. Sir, we should be able to find an induction coil on this level as part of the power systems. Then we simply need to rig the subspace inducer to the sensor array, and we can pinpoint the Davidian's incursion. She says it like it's so easy. Ensign Medic, Lieutenant Tactical Officer over here. So what we got going on? You there! Don't just stand there. Come over here and give me a hand. People are dropping like flies in this station, and it's all I can do to keep up. Who are you? McCoy, Leonard H. But this is no time for introductions. What's going on? Some kind of illness is affecting the people on this station. Blue flashes and ghost stories. There has to be a reason for it. We need to stop it. People are dying here. What do you need me to do? As far as I can tell, all of these people reported seeing those strange blue flashes of light. Now they're all dying. They're worse than dead. Their brains are gone. Whatever this disease is, it's suppressing brain activity at an alarming rate. It's almost as if the energy between the neurons was being removed somehow. The blue flashes seem to be associated with a strange form of radiation, so we've set up the triage center here. That crazy engineer said that the power distribution station is heavily shielded. What kind of radiation? How should I know? I'm a doctor, not an engineer. The blue flashes are still happening anyway. We need some way to replace that neural energy, jumpstart their brains somehow. Like reinforcing a drained shield generator. I suppose that's one way of looking at it, but the mind is a much more complex and delicate instrument. Maybe that's the key. The brain might be able to restart itself if stimulated correctly, give it the energy it needs, and then a stimulus to make it spread throughout the nervous system. I'll need to know how much neural energy the survivors have so we can figure out how much they've lost. Then we'll need to apply cortical stimulators at the correct frequency. It's no panacea, but it may save the lives of the crew. Saving these lives is important to make sure that everything turns out the way it should. Come on! Grab a tricorder and start checking the neural activity on some of these survivors. Take note of your readings. We're going to have to calculate the difference from a healthy mind and determine the right frequency to stimulate the brain. A normal human neuron has a resting potential of minus 70 millivolts. Once you have some readings, we'll calibrate a cortical stimulator and try to revive some of these people. Okay. I guess we'll take readings. Sure. Take readings. Scan neuron resting potential. Normal human resting potential minus 70 millivolts. She's reading at minus 58. Pump levels is plus 30 normally. Now plus 15. Anomalous neural activity. Okay. And take readings from drained ensign. Scan resting potential was minus 70, now minus 60. Oh, oops. Unpause. Whoopsie. Okay, talk to McCoy and calibrate a cortical stimulator. McCoy. Review findings. Normal human resting potential is minus 70. Normal human activity is plus 30 MV. Okay. Calibrate. Set it to resting potential is minus 70. Set 30. Potassium should be that one. Let's try it. Didn't work. All right, calibrate. 70, 30. Same external. All right, what am I not getting right here? Where'd McCoy go? Oh, we did it. Okay. Hooray! We did it! Now where are you going? So this might be a good chance for us to find an induction coil. Sure would be. As soon as we figure out where we can find one. There it is. Let's go ahead and take that. Thank you. Integrate the subspace field emitter into the station's scanners. We can do that. This way, over here, I guess. Don't mind me. Just moseying on through. Don't mind the uniform and all that stuff. It's no different. I'm no different than you are. Integrate the subspace emitter. It's working, sir. The emitter is adjusting the active scanners for the station. What do you make of these readings? Imaging shows that the station is becoming suffused with trialic radiation. The radiation is coming from Driffin's comet. The comet itself is emitting mass amounts of trialic energy. The Davidians must have realized that it's a natural source of the energy, and they're using it as an easy way to shift into sync with us. It's like riding behind the wake of a ship in the water. But that's not all they're doing, sir. They're harnessing the trialic energy and infusing with chronoton particles. With that, they could have enough energy to move the entire station out of phase. Maybe even the entire sector. We have to stop them. The comet is the key, sir. But we can't do anything about that comet without a ship. And I don't think a 23rd century vessel is going to be able to do the job. With this information, it's clear that we have to find some way to destroy Driffin's comet, sir. We can use one of the auxiliary reactors in sync with the subspace emitter we've hooked up to the station in order to make a temporary portal that will take us back to our time. Once we make it back, we'll have to report in and find a way to bring a ship back with us to destroy the comet. How do you know all this, and you're not an engineer? You're a tactical officer. Furthermore, I don't normally give you good jobs. So, Alyssa, what are you doing? What are you doing? Trying to be all smarty pants? I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. She's trying to act like she's smarter than me. I don't like it. Let's go ahead and form that temporal portal. Temporal portal formed.
Enemy target on
Visitors. Items here. We have another problem. We've absorbed so much trialic radiation at this point that traveling through a gate again could cause radiation poisoning. Normally we just use hydronolin to flush it out, but our medical supplies aren't protected against phase shifting. Our hydronolin supply is probably already irradiated. It isn't the sort of problem that comes up frequently. We'll need large doses of hydronolin to chill out the existing trialic radiation and protect us for the transition back to the portal. There's one person who can probably get it for us. I see. Hey, McCoy. You want to help us out here, buddy? Where are you? There you are. Come here, buddy. Actually, I have a friend who took a little too much trialic radiation and could use some hydronolin. A friend, eh? With all the radiation flares that the station's experiencing, we're probably going to be a little short on hydronolin ourselves. I could maybe spare a hypo, but if your friend is getting radiation, he or she is on the station already. I'll need a double dose to chill out a significant amount of trialic radiation. You should never lie to your doctor or your bartender. That much radiation would mean you experience something close to the epicenter, like fooling around with trialic waves. You don't need green blood and pointy ears to know that is a bad idea. But when the people on the station really needed it, you came through. I appreciate that. I think I can spare a few doses. Just don't let the station's captain hear about it. Thanks. Look, I'm not sure who you are or where you came from, but I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm just an old country doctor, but I know better than to ask too many questions about a little unexpected help. You probably shouldn't loiter around here too much longer or people will start to ask questions. I'm going to put these cortical stimulators to good use. And thanks. You've saved a lot of lives today. Hooray! Return to our time. Alright. Let's go ahead and report back over to,
So Driffin's comet is the source of the triolic radiation. That explains a lot. However, we cannot simply destroy it in our time. The Davidians have the means to go back to the 23rd century and harness its energy there. However, that will be their only other chance. Before that, there's no Drozana station, so there's no place that will be close enough to the comet's trajectory to be of use to them. The only logical solution is to alter the past. Destroy the comet there, and save the Federation. As it happens, I have access to a way to transport your ship back to the 23rd century. It's risky, but I think the odds are in your favor. And if they aren't, there's always time for another try. I'll make the arrangements. Stay in touch. Drake out.
excellent. We got some goodies here.
Until next time.
And looks like we need to destroy a comet in the mission Night of the Comet. We'll go ahead and do that next time. Hey everyone, J Square John Jeremy here. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to click on subscribe and the bell icon to ensure you're kept up to date on the channel. Until next time, so long and take care.